So why have you decided to come to a streaming service Navigator for help today?
Well,
Actually, sorry, let me take a wild guess here. You just got your first smart TV, and you scrolled through the channel store and had no idea where to even start. Am I right?
I guess you get that a lot.
You might say that, which is good. If there weren't so many people in your position, there'd be no demand for streaming service navigators, and I'd be out of a job.
You know, until just recently, I didn't even realize your job existed. Have you been in this line of work long?
Not super long. Before this, I was a healthcare navigator, but then President Trump eliminated all the funding for that and shifted it over to streaming service navigation, which he considered more important, which is why I'm doing this. Instead of helping people find affordable health care.
Are most people who come in here in my age bracket older folks?
Oh, sure, but there's no reason to be embarrassed about that. There are plenty of young dipshits, too. So, you just got your first smart TV. What level of streaming service involvement are you looking for? Are you wanting to keep your current cable service and supplement it with some streaming services, or are you just cutting the cord altogether?
Well, I'd like to be able to keep up with what my friends and family who have streaming are watching, but I'd also like to not miss out on what I like to watch already.
You're currently a cable subscriber?
Yes.
Basic?
Basic, yes.
I clocked you as basic the moment you walked in here.
And also internet.
Basic plus internet. I remember that. And you were thinking you wanted to keep that, the basic cable package? You want to still have linear channel-based TV?
Yes.
Have you always been a coward?
Have I? What?
Did you learn to ride a bike as a child?
Yes.
Did you have training wheels?
At first.
But eventually you took the training wheels off?
Yes.
And yet...
And yet what?
And yet you cling to your basic cable subscription like Leo DiCaprio clinging to a floating door at the end of that movie where he has sex in a car. What does basic cable have that you're so afraid to lose?
Well, I suppose local channels.
Aw, are you afraid you won't have local channels? Can't you get to sleep until you've watched the 11 o'clock news, knowing it's being presented by people who live in your general geographic area? That's a thing you need.
It's nice to keep up to date with what's happening in my corner of the world.
What else?
Well, the weather, the local weather.
You have a smartphone, don't you?
I do have a smartphone.
Get the weather from that. The same way the weatherman on the local news does. You know that guy's not an actual meteorologist, right?
I'm not sure. I guess I always assumed he was...
He just tells you what the weather service tells him. Get it directly from your phone. You don't need some local weather reporter. He's been making a fool of you all these years. How much longer are you going to let him get away with that?
I never thought of it in those...
Most people who come in here saying they want to cut the cord are talking about their cable cord, but I think you need to cut the umbilical cord, my friend.
My mother passed away 22 years ago.
My condolences. So, what I think we should do is this. Did you download the app for your smart TV when you set it up?
I did. Well, my daughter did. She set it up for me. But yes, she did say she downloaded an app for the TV.
Let me see that phone one time.
My phone?
Yes. Hand your phone to me, please.
There.
Thank you. A little disappointed it's not a jitterbug, to be honest. Is that a photo of your wife on your wallpaper?
Yes.
How long ago did she die?
Just last year.
I'm so sorry. So I've got your smart TV app open, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you signed up for kind of a starter streaming service. It's designed for people of your vintage, who've never used streaming before, who are steeped in the old ways, and who aren't quite ready to handle the endless expanses of content available on a Netflix or a Disney Plus or a Tubi, just to get you acclimated.
Like training wheels.
Aren't you clever? It's called Sunset Plus, and it's a new streaming service owned by an unholy cabal made up of Sinclair Broadcasting, the NRA, and Truth Social. I've added it to your account through the app. You'll find it on your TV when you get home, and it has a lot of the classic TV shows you probably remember from the good old days when more of your family and friends were alive. There's programming you probably remember from when you were a kid, like Gilligan's Island and I Dream of Jeannie and the Andy Griffith Show, all the way through to shows from the 80s and 90s when your kids were still young and speaking to you, like Who's the Boss, Alf, Family Ties, Three's Company, The Ropers, Three's a Crowd, the entire Three's Company televisual universe, and it also includes Fox News for obvious reasons.
Sure.
It'll not only provide you with many hours of comforting, warmly nostalgic entertainment that reinforces our cherished American values, it'll also allow you to acclimate to the basic mechanics of streaming television in a non-threatening environment. Okay?
How much will it cost me?
It'll be $2.99 per month for the first 6 months and then $39.99 per month after that. That's the ad-supported tier, so you'll get occasional commercials when you're watching. There is an ad-free tier where you won't get commercials, but it is a little more expensive. That one's $8.99 per month for the first 6 months.
And after that?
The full amount of your Social Security check.
But I can cancel it after the first 6 months?
You can never cancel it.
I see. I do hate commercials. I want the ad-free one.
Okay, great. Did you want to try to upgrade yourself, or do you want me to do it?
You do it.
Give it to me. Okay, you're now signed up for the ad-free tier. As you can see, there's an accept button. Don't push it yet! First, because I am a professional streaming service navigator duly licensed by the state of Delaware, it is illegal for me to allow you to push that accept button in my presence before I have reviewed the user agreement with you. So we're going to review the user agreement right now, because if I didn't go to prison for my own sister, I'm sure as hell not going to prison for you.
Seems fair. You know, my sister's husband went to prison. Though that was before they met.
Do you have a copy of your autobiography you can just give me and I'll read it later when I have time? I'm just joking. I wouldn't read it. User agreement. Are we paying attention?
Yes.
By subscribing to and receiving content from Sunset Plus, you agree to be bound by the following terms and conditions. As a subscriber, you are granted a limited, non-exclusive, revocable, non-transferable license to make use of the provided service in accordance with these terms. Sunset Plus agrees to provide you with the service to which you have subscribed for the period during which your subscription remains active. Sunset Plus reserves the right to interpret the terms subscription, period, active, and service according to its own discretion. Sunset Plus reserves the right to raise the price of your subscription by any amount at any time for any reason. If you subscribe to the ad-free tier, Sunset Plus agrees to provide you content without accompanying advertisements, except in specific exceptional circumstances where advertisements may accompany content, such as live events or any other time we feel like it. Sunset Plus reserves the right to modify its content library at any time and for any reason, including by removing your favorite show from the service and making it disappear forever. Sunset Plus reserves the right to use generative AI to create new episodes of classic TV shows and insert them randomly into the series to gaslight you into believing they are actual episodes. Sunset Plus reserves the right to alter content you receive through the service to include subliminal messaging as part of one of several government-funded psychological research projects to which Sunset Plus is a financially compensated contracted party. Sunset Plus reserves the right to change the display settings on your TV to whatever we want them to be at any given time. If you use a hearing aid, Sunset Plus reserves the right to wirelessly pair its audio feed to your hearing aid so that you can only hear Sunset Plus programming and not the voices of any loved ones who may be trying to speak to you while you are watching Sunset Plus content. Sunset Plus reserves the right to prevent you from exiting the Sunset Plus app or from turning off your TV. Any attempt to unplug or otherwise deactivate your TV without explicit authorization from Sunset Plus will be considered a violation of these terms and will result in criminal prosecution with a possible maximum penalty of non-erotic caning. Sunset Plus reserves the right to send agents to enter your home and verify your compliance with these terms. If you attempt to refuse or resist these agents, you will be caned. Sunset Plus claims right of first refusal in any transaction involving your heart. If Sunset Plus declines to take ownership of your heart, you can give that to Jesus, but your ass belongs to Sunset Plus under any and all circumstances in perpetuity until such a time as, at its sole discretion, Sunset Plus transfers ownership of your ass to another entity. All rights not explicitly delineated in these terms are reserved by Sunset Plus. By agreeing to these terms, you declare that God is a myth and acknowledge the supremacy of Sunset Plus in all matters physical, spiritual, terrestrial, and celestial, across all planes of existence, verified, theoretical, or hypothetical, for all time. Thus is it written, thus shall it be. So pretty much a boilerplate user agreement. You can go ahead and click accept, click accept, click accept, now, now, now!
Okay.
So when you get home and you go to Sunset Plus on your TV, you're going to see a few different options. I'm going to ask you to familiarize yourself with the on-demand library, because that's the primary way most people use streaming services. The on-demand library is where you select which show and which episode you want to watch whenever you want to watch it. You want to watch the episode of Andy Griffith where Andy and Opie come home to find Aunt Bee pleasuring herself with one of her own homemade pickles? You can watch it anytime. You want to watch the episode of Three's Company where Jack and the girls help Mrs. Roper dispose of Mr. Roper's body in exchange for a break on that month's rent? It's only a few clicks away. You want to watch my personal favorite episode of Perfect Strangers, the one where Balky is sent to prison after being wrongfully convicted of a series of cop killings that were actually committed by Larry? You can watch that episode as soon as you get home. You can watch it over and over again. You can watch that episode and nothing but that episode all week if that's what you want to do. I did. It was the best week of my life. I can't recommend it enough, but it's up to you, is my point.
What about Murder, She Wrote?
They don't have that on Sunset Plus. Best I can do is Father Dowling Mysteries.
Matlock?
Not on Sunset Plus.
Mike Hammer?
Which one?
The Stacy Keach one?
No.
The Darren McGavin one?
No. Pick a show they have.
Baywatch?
No.
Baywatch Nights?
Thank you.